the Milton Keynes Arena. Pre-game atmosphere building nicely. Aaron Murphy and Paul Laney. We've slid over into the commentary position. We've got Chris Ellis ringside. Thanks for joining us this evening as the Milton Keynes Lightning. Big news today, a coaching change. Doug McKay no longer behind the bench. Taking over the coaching reins, Tim Wallace and Ryan Lannan. Grattan, 18 penalty minutes this season, but 17 points. We talked about him off the top. He does a little bit of everything. They can't give the puck deep there, though. Here comes Neely again, and Neely throws it across the goal mouth, and they've answered straight away. What a finish! They're on the board. It's 1-0 Lightning.
Again, Neely using his speed. Just flew down the left side. Looked at the net and realized there was a man driving on the right side with a right shot. Slid that puck across nicely.
Belageron with a great finish. He's a new addition to this lineup, and Belageron with his 5th goal.
Well, Belageron knows where the back of the net is. And what he does well there is he just drives hard to the net and he keeps the stick on the ice. Neely sees the stick blade, puts the puck right on the stick blade, and Belageron just finishes the play off. A nice goal from Milton Keynes. Good start for them. They certainly needed it.
Can't win the draw there, though, but it's kept in by Anderson. Anderson to Wallace, sharing the coaching reins with Ryan Lannan, who's on the bench. Here's Wallace. Wallace calls switch. Wallace with his shot. It's deflected in front by Fine. Set play there and a good deflection by Fine. Fine goes to the front, and then again Wallace hammers in, scores! Power play goal on the 5-on-3, and Tim Wallace has his 5th goal of the season.
Well, you can see Milton Keynes were looking to get the puck to Wallace, and why not? He can score his share of goals, and finally, after I think it was his 3rd good opportunity from up top, he blasts this one past Rumpel. A really nice finish. Lots of power on this shot. From that distance, if you hit a one-timer with a lot of power, the goalie doesn't have a lot of chance. Doesn't have a lot of. It takes a really quick reaction to make a big save here, but Wallace just beats him with the power.
Stanish trying to get it past Fine. There's Buram. Takes a bump from Armstrong, and now Pitt moves it ahead to Craig Peacock. You coached Peacock in Belfast. He's a great power play guy if he can get set up. Here's the shot through. Peacock is right there. Wilson with the bomb from the point, and Peacock wasn't far behind that rebound chance. Here is Craig Peacock. Peacock moves it to Stupka. Wilson to Stanish. Had Neely right in his face, taking away any sort of shooting angle. Good play there by Neely. Here's Wilson. Wilson to Stupka. 15 seconds remaining, and they get the chance, and they score. Stanish. Power play goal for the Clan. It's 2-1.
Oh, well set up play. Stanish, the defenseman, comes down the left side, and the pass comes out quickly as he drives wide. Everybody forgets about Stanish. And right here, that quick little pass from Peacock to Stanish in the back of the net. What a great play from Peacock. Sees the D-man coming down. Quick little snapper in the back of the net from Stanish. Well set up from Glasgow.
So the too many men on the ice for the Lightning leads to that power play goal by Stanish, but straight back on the power play are Tim Wallace and company trying to grab that momentum back here in the dying moments. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Neely to Wallace. Wallace tried the return field to Neely, and that bounced away. But here's Wallace. Wallace hammers that, and that's a good stop by Rumpel. There was some room over that right pad, and Wallace nearly found it, but Rumpel went off that left skate edge across and got the right pad across. Here's Wallace. Wallace and Anderson look comfortable together on the points. Here's Anderson. Cross ice. Valdix down low play, and Wallace, how did that not go in? Wallace looked like he had the wide open center there, and it went in and through the crease. And you could tell by Wallace his reaction. He couldn't believe it either.
Well, it was a great play again from Milton Keynes, but Wallace couldn't finish it up. I'm not sure if Rumpel actually got a piece of that. He did stretch for it. It could have went off the inside of his arm. Well, look at the replay here. Again, good puck movement from Milton Keynes. Puck goes low, pass across. They did basically the same play that Glasgow just scored on. But let's have a look again here close up. Does Rumpel actually stop that? I think he does get a piece of that puck, and that's a great save from Rumpel. Never quit on the play.
Power play carry over for the Milton Keynes Lightning. 1:16 remaining on the power play. Haywood calling the shots there. He was yelling at Gutwell to dump it down, and he does so. Good communication from the Clan on their PK. It's ranked third coming into this game in the league at 83.6%. They have conceded a power play goal from this man, though, Tim Wallace. Wallace at the point, puts it in. Golovkov's got all tangled up with Gutval, but the play continues. Here's Wallace. Wallace to Fine. Fine's got some room to operate on that right side. Fine, his head is on a swivel every shift out here, trying to make that perfect pass. Gets it back to Wallace. Wallace with the shot, it's in! Wallace with the cannonading blast from the point. You had Golovkov's in front, and Wallace leading by example. The coaching reins handed over to Wallace this afternoon, and of course Landon Meadle was in front. A great shot from the player coach. I think Meadle with a great screen in front, and that's a second power play goal for the Lightning.
I think that's why Darnell's letting Fitzgerald have worse. I think Darnell was a 50-50 play there, and he let it ride, so he understands the game well. He sees Fitzgerald just doing his job, letting the opposition know, listen, don't do that to our guys.
The captain has to do that. You're down by 2 on the road. If you think it's a low bridge or whatever you want to call it, you've got to make that call. And now Peacock's been pulled down. Rumpel will try and get to the bench. It's touched up. It will be a penalty against the Lightning. And now tempers are flaring. Hansen and Mazanek are all tied up. The original penalty is against the Lightning, so you don't want to negate that if you're Hansen and the Clan.
Hands! Where's the cut on his face? Hold on a
Listen
second.
to Tom Darnell.
I'm not calling that. Let's go. Hands! I've got him. Tell me what you see.
I think Pete's embellishes that.
Who does?
Peacock.
Peacock?
It's up to you.
No, if you've got a better angle on it here, I've got him either for the hold or for sticking his stick out and tripping the guys who goes past him.
And now, power play again for Milton Keynes, who looked very, very sharp on their power play. Wallace back on the point. They're going to keep going with that. It's been working for them.
So it's Becca in the box. Wallace and Anderson play catch. Wallace unloads, and a good stop by Rumpel. Neely with the rebound. It rolls through the blue paint as Fine was there. Anderson with the shot and gloved out of the air. Oh boy, it's starting to boil nicely in Milton Keynes.
Well, you can see the shot comes in from the point. There's 2 players down on the ice. Goalie Rumpel comes out, makes the save, and then after that, chaos. Just chaos in front of Rumpel. Everyone fighting for the puck, and next thing you know, a couple of guys are wrestling around the ice. Fitzgerald came in, threw somebody around a little bit, but we'll see how the referees call it. Probably be coincidental. Probably 2 guys will be going off here. But again, Milton Keynes getting good opportunities. Neely, who's always in the thick of it, not afraid to get involved physically. He's not afraid to go to the front of the net.
The snapping of that 8-game losing streak in the league. 10 games if you count the Challenge Cup. It's been some kind of evening for the Lightning, and now with a 5-on-3, a chance to get one step closer to a win for the first time in quite some time. Here's Wallace, who's got 2. Anderson has that bounce over his blade. Anderson calling for it, back at the point. There's plenty of room to operate. Golovkov's into that seam, but it comes back to Wallace. Wallace for Golovkov's a backdoor play for Valdix, but it was in his feet. Anderson, though, keeps it in. Anderson at the right point. Wallace fakes the shot. He's been the hot hand, certainly. Wallace was poised on the puck. Wallace with the shot, he scores! Oh, baby, Wallace is having himself some kind of night.
Yeah, what a finish from Wallace. Defenseman cross up top on the 5-on-3. It was a set play they set up on the board on the bench because I could see it from here. And Wallace, you cannot give Wallace that kind of time. He's just going to pick his spot each and every time. And watch this, all the time in the world. Quick little wrist shot, almost off the post and in, not giving the goalie all that much time.
I believe Gutval got a stick on that. Here's Pitt in all alone. Pitt with a shot and a big stop. Left pad save by Colleen.
Oh, great play from Pitt. Good speed from him. Just beats the defenseman to the middle of the ice and makes a nice move, but what a great save from Colleen there.
There's Belazeron. Belazeron finds the trailer. Golovkov's was camped out in front as well as Meadle ripped the shot. Oh, and Belageron is hit hard by Fitzgerald. We're going to have a fight now. Well, Fitzgerald wanted to fight. Meadle went down, and Fitzgerald's going to go back to the box for that hit on Belageron, I believe, and he's going to get more as he attacked Meadle.
Well, Fitzgerald did step up.
Fixie, just go to the box.
He tried to throw a big hit there. Darnell spotted straight away and gave him the penalty. Then Meadle came in to help him out, but I don't know. I don't think Fitzgerald actually hit Meadle there. I think he's trying to get another penalty, but now the goalie's being attacked on the other side of the ice.
Oh, Shudra's gone after Connolly. Mayhem in Milton Keynes. And Shudra has grabbed Connolly and pummeled him as Connolly was having words. At Colleen, we were looking at Meadle to our right and down to the left. I'm not sure what Connolly was thinking there, but Shudra stepped up to defend his goalie.
Well, you can't blame him. I don't know what was going on, but Connolly was having words with the goalie, Colleen, and Shudra left the bench to go help his goalie out. Of course, you don't want your goalie to get in the fight and get thrown out.
Well, here's Belageron. There's Gerald came in there with purpose.
I mean, once the player knocks the puck off the boards, you only have so long. And the referees didn't let Connolly get away with that one.
Here's Anderson, the referees and the linesmen did a great job. Here's Griffin keeps it on his stick. Goes cross ice to Anderson. 45 seconds to go in this second period, which has had a little bit of everything on Freesports. Golfed ahead by Harry Ferguson. Fine and Ferguson throws it out front. Play by Fine to keep the puck alive below the goal line. Here's Wilson, Tyson Wilson finally relieves the pressure there. Clan coming forward, good shot in the rebound there. Trying to rip it home. And now we've got more after. So after that nice shot by Buren, we've got Griffin in behind the plate. Griffin's having words with Grattan. I don't think James Griffin wants anything to do with Grattan. And that's no disrespect to Griffin, but Grattan is one of the toughest guys on the ice. Griffin will hold on, and now Grattan's going to come in to have words with Griffin as the buzzer sounds on 40 minutes of play. That is some kind of second period. Well, you can just tell by Josh Grattan's nose that he might have been in a fight or two in his life. I don't think James Griffin wants anything to do with Grattan.
Well, maybe I think Grattan's got a little bit more experience on that side of things, so he's probably going to stay away from that battle.
Third period action just ahead now on Freesports. Lightning 4, Clan 1. Shots on goal, Milton Keynes 27, Glasgow 24. 61 penalty minutes on the board on the EIHL website. 61 penalty minutes to the Glasgow Clan. Coming into this game, they had just 189 on the season, so maybe a rare bit of indiscipline. 39 seconds remaining in Pitt's penalty. 7th power play for the Lightning. Here's Wallace, who has been absolutely fantastic on the man advantage. Looking for a possible 4th goal here. Wallace and Anderson. Anderson goes to Valdix. Valdix with this shot, trying to go across the body. A left-handed shot on the right wing there by Valdix. Lovely looking setup on the power play all game long from the Lightning. From having guys on the off wing to having the forward on the point and Wallace. Here's Valdix. Valdix backdoor and Neely scores! Power play goal, Neely. That's his 9th of this season, and it's 5-1 Lightning.
Well, Neely just stays to the right of Rumpel and just waits and waits. Wallace again controlling the play, passes it down, pass comes across. Little deflection from the skate of one of the Glasgow players in front and goes right to Neely. Easy opportunity for Neely to finish off, and again, a bad penalty creates a power play for Milton Keynes and a goal. Now at 5-1, it's really going to be tough on Glasgow to come back in this one.
Here's Tyson Wilson. Wilson wants to scamper away. Good speed from Wilson. Wilson goes to the front of the net. Wilson with the redirect. Colleen had the right pad down out front. Stupka was in a shooting position and left the puck behind. Here comes Golovkov. Golovkov's and Anderson. Golovkov's walks in. Golovkov's with the shot, scores! Golovkov's with his 2nd of the year. It's 6-1 Lightning.
Well, Golovkovs came down the ice after the defenseman fell in the neutral zone, creating a 2-on-1. And Golovkovs couldn't make his mind up if he was going to shoot or pass. We'll watch here, he's not quite sure. And then all of a sudden at the last minute, his teammate says, shoot it, goes off the defenseman's stick a little bit, fools Rumpel and ends up in the back. And then you'll see there's a little touch here from the defenseman, and that's enough to throw the goalie off, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. 6-1 Milton Keynes.
Worked it back to Howlett. Here comes Matt Howlett. Howlett, cross ice. Meadle intercepts the intended pass for Grattan. Here's Meadle. He's got Neely going to the front of the net, but Neely had his stick lifted by Stanish. Less than a minute to go now. The crowd loving this. 8 league losses in a row. I believe 10 overall. Back to the Challenge Cup. What a game for the Lightning. A coaching change, an emotional day. It's going to end off with an emotional win. Earhart coming forward, looking for one last opportunity. Earhart out front. Hansen off the shoulder of Colleen. Gutval with a shot. Colleen stopped that for good measure. Here's Hansen. Hansen turns back. Anderson hits him. Here's Peacock. 20 seconds remaining. It's got a playoff feel right now at Planet Ice, Milton Keynes. Here's Meadle. Crowd haven't stopped cheering and stomping the past 5 minutes. They're on their feet now as that trips in and over. Colleen, just 2 ticks to go on the clock. Done and dusted. The losing skid is over. Take a bow. The Lightning, a 6-1 victory on home ice over the Glasgow Clan.
Well, a great performance from Milton Keynes, and their power play was very, very good in this game. And that was the key for Milton Keynes.
Ryan, I guess this is everything you want from your team. Passion and so much excitement.
Yeah, we've had a strong 40 minutes. It's a 60-minute game, so we got 20 to go. No lead is safe. But I like what we've shown offensively. Our power play has moved the puck around well, and guys are sticking together, backing each other up, which is nice to see.
How much has the crowd helped you? People have commented how loud it is in here tonight. Have they been great?
Yeah, they're great. It's a small building, but they get loud. Win or lose, we know we have their support, and they always keep us motivated when we need it.
Thanks for joining us so quickly.
Thank you.